There are more than 17,000 islands in Indonesia, and on the west coast of North Sumatra lies Nias Island, that is known as one of the world's best surfing destinations. It is also home to megalithic stones that dates back in centuries. According to many historians, Nias is one of the few megalithic cultures that exist today. As warriors, Niasan people are known for their war dances and jumping over a 2-meter stone known as Batu lompat. As part of the Sail Nias 2019, Indonesian Maritime Ministry, in collaboration with the Ministry of Human Rights, organized an international seminar on Nias heritage, which is aimed at bringing scholars, researchers, students, and Nias local people to share their ideas as to the importance of preserving the Niasan culture, but most importantly, to fasten Bawah Mataluo's listing process as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO.
Yeah, several efforts how to make Niasan become a part of the World Heritage culture. For me, first of all, is how the Niasan realize that what the heritage they have now, they have to keep it. But not only that, the very important thing is how the Niasan people understand the philosophy behind the heritage. That's the first. It's need to fulfill the criteria as the requirement of the UNESCO. As Professor Yoyo just explained now, just now, and then that's the task of the government, but also the task of the people. Yeah, I think this is very important because through the international seminar we know what the potential we have, but on the other side we understand now that still a lot we have to fulfill in order the Niasan become a World Heritage.
Nias art and culture is of outstanding universal value. Especially in the south, we have villages that remained their traditions from centuries ago. So it would be very important to put it on the World Heritage list to show not only the people here in Nias, but the world that we have here values that are unique in the world. Nias has 3 different building typologies, which is very unique for a small island like this. And it would be very good to have one of those enlisted on the World Heritage list to show the world its importance. A seminar like the International Seminar on Nias Cultural Heritage is very important for the process of filing proposal to enlist Nias culture or a part of it to the World Heritage list.
So from here we still see the daily life of Nias people from a very simple life. When they get married, they build a very small hut in the gardens to improve the economy, and if they are successful, then they build a house like this one. And this is the various type of the house.
Sail Nias 2019 is an annual event which consists of many activities geared towards introducing Nias Island as one of the friendly and welcoming tourist destinations in Indonesia and the whole Atlantic.
In terms of my field in architecture, of course, I emphasize in traditional houses. I think the traditional house in Nias, mainly in Bawah Matalu village, is very unique in terms of the structure and also the forms. And I think it is the only in the world, only in Bawah Matalu.
And I have been teach about the Nias culture, and one that I impressed is like ornament of Nias. I really like the ornament of Nias because every ornament has the meaning, so I think it's unique. And also about the color in Nias, you know Nias has the three main color like red, black and yellow. It's so unique.
One thing is that this culture is still alive until today, and we know that this culture has been there for hundreds of years. This can be seen in the what we see now, the traditional houses and the megalith culture in the original place where we consider that's the place where we come from, which is Gomo.
This event hosts coffee festivals, culinary festivals, traditional dance and singing competitions, the famous lompat Batu, surfing, and for the first time a seminar on Nias heritage. This event floods the island with people from all across Indonesia and around the world.
To conquer the heart of Nias people at the first time. But this is very fantastic because they make a very good readings, beaten up first, and reading the beaten up first to the, let's say, we get the evolution of the culture. I believe observed not only happening in Nias, many people also kill another people with another system, another way, another methods, different methods. So.
Sail Nias opens doors to Nias cultural sites. The Nias Heritage Museum, located in the city center of Gunung Sitoli, houses more than 6,000 objects of Niasan culture. The museum is owned by Pastor Johannes, a German-born Indonesian who dedicated his life in studying Nias culture and heritage.
Okay. As Nias tradition, usually when the guest is coming, the first offering is beaten up as a honor guest. You can take, if you want to touch, you can try, but if not, yeah, just take it.
Tumori village is also located in Gunung Sitoli city, and one will be amazed how 100-year-old traditional houses are able to withstand earthquakes compared to modern concrete buildings.
Lawaida minutuhare dra amada. Lau kamaneta fatuh baka hal-halu ratua. Lawane mali baka dome si sobalala.
Fiaro on his book said that this northern oval traditional houses is one of the strongest traditional houses in Asia, because the shape is oval, so it is earthquake proof and also tsunami. Actually, this traditional house was inspired by our ancestor after the tsunami and earthquake hit Nias Island in the 18th century. So that's why they built the elevated house. And also, the unique things of this house also that the poles is not put in the ground, but it is on the rock, on the stone. So when the quake comes, it doesn't collapse, but only shaking.
The Togendrawa cave is also not far from Gunung Sitole city center. It is believed that life exists in this cave 12,000 years ago, and today it attracts many tourists who come here for sightseeing.
Well, it's my first time to be here in this beautiful island, and I'm really enjoying the feeling to be in the nature, to be maybe like getting back for a century or centuries, because it's a totally different environment than we know Indonesia from Jakarta, so you can see the nature, the traditions.
South Nias, also known as Teluk Dalam, has been chosen to host the opening ceremony of the Sail Nias 2019. The opening ceremony was attended by Indonesian government ministers, foreign ambassadors, and other dignitaries.
Kedatangan para tamu terhormat disambut dari Pol dan Padon. Satu bangsa, satu bangsa, satu bangsa. Indonesia, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, NKRI, harga mati.
Karena keunikan budaya Nias ini perlu diangkat ke permukaan. Apalagi kalau boleh kita ingin diangkat ke dunia internasional. Sebagaimana kita ketahui, satu hal yang memang selama ini sudah cukup dikenal di Nias, yaitu keberadaan sebuah desa tradisional di bawah Mataluo dengan keunikan budayanya yang sampai detik ini masih hidup dan dipraktekkan oleh masyarakat di desa bawah Mataluo ini. Nah, bahkan saya perlu sampaikan bahwa desa Bawah Mataluo ini sendiri secara nasional telah ditetapkan sebagai desa cagar budaya. Sudah ditetapkan. Nah, sekarang pemerintah Indonesia sedang menyiapkan semua dokumen-dokumen yang terkait untuk bisa kita angkat ke level internasional. Bagaimana supaya kita bisa masukkan dalam list daripada UNESCO sebagai warisan budaya dunia.
Untuk batch yang terakhir akan datang dari belakang podium dengan bentuk V formation. Belum selesai, masih menyusul. Landing safe.
Inilah satu pertama. 3, 2, 1. Penerjun kedua. Landing. Yap, kita saksikan penerjun kedua. Inilah penerjun yang keenam akan siap-siap landing di dermaga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy landing. Luar biasa. Dan kita saksikan penerjun ke-7 yang akan menyusul landing di dermaga. Happy landing. Luar biasa. Dan kita menantikan 3 penerjun yang berada.
With its captivating culture and beautiful scenery that attracts people from all around the globe, Teluk Dalam is also where the famous stone jumping or lompat Batu takes place, a heart-stopping sport requiring great acrobatic skills and athletic ability to jump over a 2-meter stone. The stone jumping is a ritual that signifies manhood and the ability of warriors jumping over enemy fence in war times.
Well, it's a really good experience for me. I only have been here for 5 months in Indonesia, so it's good for me to know everything about the culture and all the diversity that Indonesia has. So it's a really good experience.
Kepada seluruh masyarakat, baik domestik, wisatawan mancanegara, saya mengajak datang ke Nias. Kenapa? Karena keunikan budayanya itu tidak ada di tempat yang lain. Contoh seperti lompat, tidak ada di belahan dunia lain di bumi ini, hanya ada di Teluk Dalam di Nias Selatan. Kemudian batu-batu megalitik yang memang sudah cukup dikenal dengan mulai dari era megalitik masih terpelihara dan ini perlu dikunjungi. Belum kita berbicara tentang keindahan alam, potensi lautnya, ombaknya yang sudah luar biasa dikenal di dunia, bahkan bisa dikatakan one of the best wave in the world, itu komentar para surfer dunia. Makanya datanglah ke Nias, lihatlah dan saksikan keunikan, belum dengan kulinernya dan keunikan-keunikan yang lain yang akan dapatkan ketika Anda berkunjung ke Nias.
Nias Island has a lot to offer to visitors, but most importantly, preserving Bawah Mataluo not only as a national heritage site, but as well a world heritage site. Boosting tourism in Nias will not only uplift economic condition of Nias and people, but it will also give them a reason to seek other means in preserving the traditional houses and the traditional culture as a whole.